Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between these two Ninja CREAMis. On the left, I got the Ninja CREAMi Deluxe, and on the right, I got the Ninja CREAMi. The Ninja CREAMi Deluxe retails for about $250, but if you look in my description, you'll see a link to the Ninja website. They have a $30 off coupon right now, so it's about $220. Now this one is the older one, the Ninja CREAMi. This one is retailing for about $200 right now, maybe $195 sometimes I see it. And then Walmart also sells a version of it. It has a few less controls or less buttons, and it retails for about $160. The one from Walmart resembles this one, and it's just got a few less buttons here. The Ninja CREAMi Deluxe was given to me free from Ninja, but I did purchase the original Ninja CREAMi on my own. Now, I was not paid for this video, but I just wanted to do a comparison. Okay, so right off the bat, we can see that the containers that you're going to freeze the liquid in, they're bigger on the CREAMi Deluxe compared to the original CREAMi. Again, you got to freeze this product overnight, but these containers are quite a bit different, and that's going to lead us to the next thing. So this thing that has the paddle wheel in it, they're completely different. Now they look almost the same, but the Deluxe is quite a bit bigger. And the Deluxe, it's simply, you have to pull it out. It's got like a track it goes on, whereas over here it kind of just sits on there, and then you rotate it. It's got the same thing here. You rotate it this one, and it's got the same type of release button over here, but again, it's kind of got a track, and this is bigger. So if we take a look underneath, there's the rod that's going to come down. Okay, so let's take a look here. Again, it's got the paddle wheel. We're going to take this off. This is quite a bit bigger. Let's take a look, see all the paddle wheels. So the paddle wheel is even bigger. And I did notice, yeah, the paddle wheel on the Deluxe, these might just be a little bit sharper. And I think the connection here, yeah, the connection inside there is just a little bit different. Now the container that you freeze the liquid in, it fits in there the same thing. It's got those little notches down there. So one thing you're going to notice now is on the CREAMi Deluxe, the containers have two fill lines. So when you got a drinkable side and a scoopable side, whereas on the original Ninja CREAMi, it's just got one line. You maximum fill it here. Now this is going to coincide with the different modes. Okay, so on the Ninja CREAMi over here, we don't have the different modes. We can do ice cream, sorbet, light ice cream, milkshake, mix-ins. But over here on the Deluxe now, we've got this scoopable side, which is like if you want to make ice cream, but we can also make frozen drinks. We got the drinkable side, and I'm going to explain it. That's why they've got two different fill lines. So when you're doing a drinkable, you still have to freeze the liquid, even though you're doing a drinkable. But what's going to happen is, so I'm going to freeze this up to this point, but if I wanted to make this a drinkable drink, I would add my liquid right now, and then do the mix, and then do the then turn the machine on. But it's still the same. So this is my ice cream mix. So this is my sugar and milk and all that. I filled it up to the scoopable max fill line. So I'll be making ice cream with this, and I'm going to be making a sorbet. The sorbet is definitely scoopable too. But you can see the sorbet over here. I did fill it all the way up here because that's one can. When you put one can in on this one, it only fills it up to there. But I'm still going to do a scoopable sorbet, even though it's not filled all the way up to there. So the next thing you're going to notice is you got to first select top, full, or bottom. That's where the paddle wheel is going to start and do its mixing. I normally put it on full. Over here, there is not that option. So it's always going to run all the way down and all the way up. Over here, you could just run it down a little bit. If you put the top, it'll run down just a little bit and back up. If you do the bottom, it'll run all the way to the bottom and do the bottom and back up. Now, full, for the drinkables, you have to have it on full the whole time. The top and bottom only work over here on the scoopable side. So these modes that are called scoopables, we can do top and bottom or full, but full is, for drinks, you have to always put it on full. So you're going to notice you're always going to have to select one of these three buttons before you do anything. Over here, it's simply just press the button you want and you go. And this has like a status LED that moves across, and this has a timer. Okay, so I froze this ice cream mixture 24 hours in advance, so it's been in the freezer. Let's go ahead and make some ice cream. Again, you're going to put this on, rotate it. These really operate kind of the same way. They're just one's bigger. Now again, this one you got to slide in. It's got like a rail. This one you just got to set on there. Got to find it. Now you're going to turn it till it clicks. Turn it. Sometimes it does catch a little bit. You just got to kind of work it. Then it'll catch. Okay, so we got a power button. We turn both of them on. Now again, these three lights are flashing. So you first have to pick you want full. And now they also have an install light. So say you don't have the container installed correctly, that light's going to flash and that light's going to flash and you won't be able to do anything. So you have to have it installed correctly in order for that install light to go away. See, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so now we're back. I'm going to do full, and I got this rotate button. I'm going to rotate it, and there's an LED light that says ice cream. Now again, I could do drinkables. Well, I'm not doing that. Over here, I simply just press ice cream, and here I press that button. And this one's got a minute countdown, and that one's got the status bar going across. So now the paddle wheels are retracting. They ran all the way down, now they're going back up. So this one is done. This one's finishing up. Okay, so this one also has an enjoy light that lets you know that it's done. Again, a big button over here you're going to press. They're going to rotate down. Again, you got to pull this one straight out. Okay, so let's open them up, see how they did. You know, they do pretty similar to the same. This one on the left might be a little creamier. Now let's add some mixing. Now I've tasted this ice cream is absolutely delicious. It doesn't taste like ice crystals or anything. It tastes like ice cream. But one of the best things about this are the mix-ins you can do. So they both have a mix-in button that we're going to use. So when you're going to do mix-ins, you just got to make a hole in the middle. We can see we can make quite a bit more ice cream over here on the Deluxe. So I like to take Oreo cookies, just kind of crumble them up into, you know, not too big of pieces. 2 cookies per one. Just kind of make sure they're in the middle there and kind of just, I kind of like push them down a little bit. Now we're going to put the lids back on. So you come over here again, put it in here, slide it. This just sets on there and slide it. Now we're going to press the mix-in button. Over here, I got the mix-in button. I still have to press the full, then the mix-in. So it's going to run that paddle wheel down and chop up the cookie. Okay, so let's take them out and see how they did. Okay, so let's lift them off. So they both did a decent job. There are a few chunks, but I like a few chunks in my ice cream. Again, it does do a pretty good job over here. Yeah, there might be a few more chunks in the Ninja CREAMi on the right-hand side. This one does seem to do a little better job of breaking up the mix-ins. Now this tastes absolutely delicious. And so cleanup is identical. You can put both these parts in the dishwasher, separate the paddle wheel from them. I'm going to go give them a quick wash and we'll do some sorbet. Okay, again, this is just a can of fruit. You just take a whole can of fruit in heavy syrup, leave the syrup, pour the whole can in there, freeze it overnight, and we're going to make a sorbet. Okay, so again, I got to hit full, rotate this knob, sorbet, start, and just hit sorbet over here. Okay, so let's see how they did. Oh. Okay, so both of these sorbets look really good. There might be a few peach chunks over on the Ninja CREAMi. The Ninja CREAMi Deluxe looks really good. But you can see there's just a few on there too. I also do like to do a respin on these. Just kind of makes it just that much better. So let's do a respin. Again, select full, respin, respin. Okay, so after the respin, yeah, these look really, really nice. This sorbet is really, really good. So I think where the Ninja Deluxe is it does a little bit better job with mix-ins, but being able to do frozen drinks in a slushy, that's where the Ninja CREAMi is gonna come into play. And I love that the Ninja products come with these nice recipe books. The Ninja Deluxe CREAMi's got one, and it kind of talks about this. When you're wanting to make drinks, you're gonna pour it in so far, and then after it's frozen, then you're gonna fill it up. You're gonna put just liquid in there and do the spin on it. And then like if you've got some leftover slushy, you can refreeze it and then just pour some liquid on the top of it when you're ready to use it. And when you're ready to mix it again, just pour some liquid on the top of it, and it will mix that liquid and that slushy all together. So I have made the slushy with it. The slushy tastes really good. Again, you're gonna fill it up, you're gonna freeze to this, and then when you take this out of the freezer, you're gonna put your like grape juice or whatever kind of juice you want in there. You're gonna go from here to there with just juice, and then it's gonna mix it up. So it's not a completely frozen product, but it's gonna add that liquid and that frozen product and make a slushy, which works really well. So the frozen drink, the slushy, and the Italian ice work very well. And that's where the Deluxe really comes in. Size-wise, the Deluxe one is a little bit bigger. They're both 800 watts, and they both take up pretty much the same footprint. As far as noise level, I couldn't really tell that much of a difference. The Deluxe might be a little bit quieter. Okay, so be sure and check out my next video. I'm gonna make a frozen drink slushy. I'm gonna make this Creamico. That's with a coffee. That's a coffee drink on the drinkable side. So I'm gonna be experimenting and making some drinkable sides on this on my next video. So the Deluxe might be just a little bit quieter, is a little bit taller. They're both 800 watts. Now they must have had some problems with this one because it seems like they did a pretty big redesign. I can tell they redesigned the paddle, how it attaches. I never had a problem with my CREAMi. We really used our CREAMi a lot, and we're gonna be using the Deluxe a lot now. And they must have had a problem with this down here because they've really redesigned this. That's a little hard to get used to, sliding this in and out. I keep wanting to turn this, but you gotta slide it in and then turn it. But that's no big deal. Now, one thing I did notice, so when the paddle goes all the way down, and especially in the sorbet, when the paddle went all the way down, when it got to the bottom, I could hear it kind of popping and snapping, like it was kind of having a little difficult time with some heavy ice chunks or something. Now the Deluxe, I didn't hear that at all. It just ran the paddle wheel down. I think they might have, maybe, I can't see it, but maybe they redesigned how that paddle wheel goes down. But I definitely noticed some creaking and popping, which I've always noticed that with the original CREAMi. But if you've invested in these jars, which I've bought a bunch of these extra jars for the CREAMi, they don't fit. The lids don't even fit. So you're going to have to get some new jars, but I see why they're doing it. They're being able to add liquid to this. So you can add you freeze this part, add a liquid, and make a drink. I see why they're doing that now. So I really hope this comparison video helped. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.